brush here is a really old brush that I had been using. I wasn't having any confidence that I would be able to get it to prime condition, but I wanted to use it to show you how I bet we're going to get a lot of paint coming out of there, how this stuff, the ReBornFX brush cleaner does work. I can even see as I'm kind of going inside there, you see how the paint is already dissolving into that solution just by me pushing the brush back and forth. And this has been a brush again that I soaked overnight. As you can see, the dirty brush cleaner, I had quite a bit of solution in there. And take my comb, work it in. Let's see how, this is a white bristled brush, by the way, so let's see how clean we can get this, just for curiosity's sake here. This is really an old brush I probably won't be using for anything but probably glue once I get the paint out of here. Sometimes you just have to give up on the brush due to whatever circumstance. You couldn't get the paint out at the time, forgot about it, and found it the next morning. You know, that's happened many times to myself. Sometimes you can clean them out, but you'll never get them to a perfect stage. But you can repurpose them. For instance, I know I'm probably, once I get all this black out, or as much as I can, I'm going to probably use this as a glue brush. Always looking for a glue brush. Okay, looks like we've got some paint moving in there. Let's give it a clean. And pounce it a few more times to get that stuff worked in there. Let's see how much paint we got out of here. See if the bristles actually look like they're white instead of black. Not too bad. You see how it's working it all out? This brush will take a couple of cleanings before I'll get everything out of there. It was really caked in there. I'll give it another little swipe, and then I'll probably put more stuff on it and leave it soak again for one more night. But I can see that the white bristles are coming through there, so it obviously is doing something, and it's loosening up that paint for me. Okay, let's give it another clean in the water. Okay, it's getting whiter all the time. So what I'll do is, again, I'm just going to put some stuff back in there, work it into the bristles, and leave it sit for another night, and we'll see how well we can get this cleaned out. And I'll bring it back and give you a look. I can even see all the dried paint here is just coming out in little pieces, just kind of working it right out of the bristle. I'll work away at this for a little bit, and then I'll bring it back and I'll show you how we did. It's just going to take a little bit of time here, but that's what you have to do when you don't look after your brushes right away. So we'll do a time lapse here. Okay, we're back here, but I have to admit this brush has had more than overnight stay in that solution. It actually has been overnight and part of the day, about 4 or 5 more hours. But I've had to clean it twice, but look how nicely it came out. I was fairly surprised. I don't think this brush is going to be used as a glue brush anymore, so I'll put it away. The other thing I should also mention is some of you may have some mops that you need to clean. If you do that, you would clean it just on the tips there, leave a little bit of your brush cleaner on the top, soak it, work it out, and then you would dry it with a hair dryer on a low setting or a cool setting and fluff it back up. If you leave them to dry naturally, they tend to clump together. With a hair dryer, it makes all the ends fray like they're supposed to be in a mop, and it will work a lot better. So do your drying with the hair dryer with the mops. It works quite well. All right, there's another little tip for you for the day. Thank you.